Hey guys, it's Greg from East Coast Dads, and I'm going to show you how to string up your Nike Lakota like my game stick, my Volt Lakota. Something a ton of you guys have been asking for, and so I'm going to show you a detailed sidewall pattern tutorial for how to do it. So this is the head I'll be stringing up. It's a white Nike Lakota with orange strings so you can see it real well, and you can see when you're done the pocket will form mid-high with a nice channel, and I really like it for the way that I play. It has good whip for shooting outside and really nice hold. Here is the stick that I was talking about that a lot of you guys like, my Volt Lakota that I play with. And then also here is another head strung just like the other two. It's a Carolina Blue Lakota that was featured on aislegear.com, and it's also strung the same way. So today I'll be showing you how to string this one. Alright guys, so now we're going to start stringing the sidewall. So you can see I've already got the top string done. It's a triangle 9-diamond top string. You can do a regular one if you want, as long as it's a 9-diamond top string and not a 10-diamond top string. So you can see I strung that top string through the second hole in the sidewall. Here's the first one up here that I've also have a string tied through, but here's where the top string is in the second sidewall hole. So you can see this third sidewall hole right here. The last big hole in the head is the one where we're going to start stringing in. So you just want to take your sidewall string and put it right through the outside of that sidewall hole. And then you're going to take it and go up through the bottom of that first hole of mesh, just like that, and then back around and back into that first sidewall hole. So back in the one that you started the sidewall string in. And you can see that's going to create a loop like that. That's going to allow that top hole of mesh to be pulled down very tightly. So you're going to take your sidewall string and go back up through the bottom of that hole again. So you end up with that. So that's going to help pull that top hole of mesh. And the idea here is we want to pull those first 3 holes of mesh down very tightly. So then we're going to skip these next 2 holes. You can see this hole right here, or this one right here, and this one right here. We're going to skip and go down to this one, and we're going to knot the second mesh hole onto that sidewall hole. So we're going to go in through that one and then up through the bottom of the mesh just like that, and leave that little loop there, and then go down through the top of the loop, and that's going to create a knot in the sidewall. It should look like that when it's loose, and then you want to take that and pull it as tight as you can possibly get it to go. You might need some needle nose pliers or something to pull it tightly. So you can see right there is our sidewall knot with that hole and mesh pulled very tightly. Then we're going to skip one more hole in the sidewall and go down to this one and knot that next hole of mesh down to there. So into the outside of the sidewall, up through the bottom of the hole of mesh, see there, and then down through the loop. So just do another knot just like we just did, and then pull that one very tightly as well. It could take a little force. So there you can see we've pulled those first 3 holes of mesh down really tight by knotting down to the sidewall hole and skipping holes in the sidewall. So you can see we skipped these 2 holes, tied on, then skipped another one. So now we're going to do another hole. We're going to take it and just do a regular, without going through any holes of mesh, just go down into the outside of that next hole sidewall, and then up and under. So we're not going to tie any holes of mesh onto that one. Just do a regular sidewall right there to the next hole. Then we're going to do what's called a triple up, where you put 3 holes of mesh on one string between 2 sidewall holes to bunch them up to create the pocket. So through those next 3 holes of mesh, we're going to go up through the bottom, then back around and up through the bottom of the next one, then back around and up through the bottom of the next one, and then take the mesh and pull it so that the triple up sits nicely. And so you can see there's 3 holes of mesh right there, and then we're going to go in the outside of the next sidewall hole and up and around and pull it as tight as you can. So you can see there we've created a bunching in the mesh. That's a triple up that's going to create our pocket. So now we're going to just do singles the rest of the way down. So we're going to go up under the next hole of mesh, pull it to have it sit flush, and then into the next sidewall hole, then up under the next hole, into the next sidewall hole. So there we've done 2 singles, right? So there was our triple up, 1, 2, 3, then a single and a single without skipping any sidewall holes there. And then we're going to do a 1 interlock to finish it out. And I like to interlock the last hole of mesh so it keeps it tight and keeps it from moving around at the bottom. So go under that next hole of mesh, and then you're going to interlock that last hole of mesh. You're going to skip one sidewall hole. So you're going to skip this sidewall hole and interlock that other hole of mesh down to this hole right here. So go in from the outside, up through the bottom of that last hole of mesh, and pull it nice and tight. And then you're just going to take the string you have left and go ahead and put it through one of those last sidewall holes. You should have 3 sidewall holes left, and put it through the inside of one and tie it off. Alright, so now once you've got the entire sidewall done, you have to address the bottom string. Now for this particular stringing, I did the bottom string through the next 9 diamond row. See, here's the last 10 diamond row we interlocked, and then I put the bottom string through the next 9 diamond row. You can really do whatever kind of bottom string you want. I did one that has 4 strings like that to keep it nice and tight. And the bottom string on this pocket is going to be a little bit longer so that it keeps it from bagging out at the top. So I'm going to cover the pattern with you guys just one more time so you can really get it down. So you're going to do the interlock, the tie on and the interlock on the 3rd sidewall hole, skip 2 holes, knot, skip 1 more hole, then another knot, then you're not going to go through any holes of mesh and go to the next sidewall hole. Then you're going to do a triple up, 1, 2, 3, into the sidewall, a single, and then a 1 interlock while skipping a hole of mesh. And you should have 1, 2, 3 sidewall holes when you're done at the bottom that don't have any holes of mesh on them and aren't interlocked. So overall you'll use, I think, 11 diamonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope, just 10. So overall you use 10 diamonds. So if you get to the bottom, you use 10 diamonds, and you've got 3 holes left at the bottom. You have probably done it right. Alright guys, so I want to thank you for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Throw me a like if you like this video. Let me know in the comments section if there's any other heads you'd like me to do tutorials on. I'll try and get to them. Make sure to like me on Facebook, East Coast Dies. Follow me on Twitter at East Coast Dies. And thanks for watching.